How's it going, everyone? Today we find ourselves on Inside and Out, and we have a TVZ against two very exciting Korean players. First one, one of my favorite Terran players. I love watching this man play, so let's see what he does today. It's GuMiho. And his opponent is another one of my favorite Zerg players. I really love this guy. I love the way he plays. It is Solar. I know my channel might say otherwise, because poor Solar, he's lost a lot of games on my channel, but that's luck of the casting draw, I guess. So GuMiho versus Solar. GuMiho tends to be random. Like, I'm not gonna guess what he's doing because everything might look standard now, but give it 3 seconds and GuMiho's gonna put his own spin on it and things could potentially go wild. Or he could just do the opposite and actually play a standard game. This is GuMiho, you never know. He can play both very well. He plays his odd styles, he plays very well with his random build orders, his random tricks, timings, things like that. But, you know, he's got very good micro, he's got very good macro, he can play just a standard game as well. Solar, a lot more known for being just a macro Zerg player that, you know, he's very solid. He can go into the late game. He can play well in the late game. He's really, I think he's a very underrated Zerg because he's actually pretty solid in all aspects of the game. He's got a good early game, a good mid game, good late game. He throws in a little bit of aggression every now and then. He's not scared to. And just in general, he plays, yeah, I really like the way he plays. So we'll see what he does today. We'll see if anything strange comes out of GuMiho and the way that he might be responding to it. So far, okay, so the only thing I can see here is we went Reaper into Marine, into Factory off a single gas. Seems a bit odd for me. Would have thought there would be a reactor. Okay. We're just gonna fly the barracks away. He's gonna use the barracks to go get rid of the first overlord. Okay. Solar sees it. Too late. He'd already positioned another marine there. Okay. That's a big commitment for that. And then he's gonna bring the barracks back. Guess all he needed was 2 marines. Yeah. Well, that works. I guess there is a lot of value. Obviously, hatchery cancelled because Solar had been supply blocked by GuMiho. So, I guess if you don't need any other units early, that's a worthy strategy to get rid of that overlord, because it does affect the Zerg. I mean, look, Solar's still supply blocked, and yeah, that's obviously not where you want to be as a Zerg. You do not want to be supply blocked. Reaper popping up. Couple of SCVs. Yeah. See a little bit of aggression. The SCVs are trying to hide in a corner. That's 4 going down. That's not too bad. I think he could be happy with that. In terms of the losses. 9 Zerglings for 4 workers. I'd say that's alright. Tech Lab on the starport. We're probably going to see some Banshees with Cloak. Yep, there it is. And he's leaving this way open. Not a fan of this one. And he doesn't have a wall over here. I mean, he should be fine. But that does make me a little bit nervous. Okay, so here we see the Hellions and the Reaper roaming. So let's get a couple of queens. How many does he have in total? 6. So he's got 4 out here and 2 at the bases. That's alright. A bunch more Hellions joining. 3rd command center going to go land. Stimpack is being researched, so it's just going to be a normal bio play. Okay, so while... yeah, this could be a decent roast. Get 1 good hit. No. No, solid defense there. Good reactions from... let me not speak too quickly. Yeah, very good. Yeah, solid reactions from Solar, and on this side, nothing else. So that could have been a lot of workers, but yeah, the Hellions got one good hit on, and Solar reacted really well to that. Okay, there's still a gap. What do we see here? We see double NG bay and another barracks coming up. Zerglings having a roam. Okay, creep spread is starting to get pushed out quite nicely. I like the position that Solar's in right now. He's got his full 3-bay saturation. 4th is on the way. He's getting double upgrades. Melee and Carapace. Getting the bundling nest, getting the lair. Yeah, just getting all the tech. So we're probably going to see some Ling Bane. Maybe with, I don't know, Hydra Muta support. We'll have to see if he gets either. Ah, the Cloaked Banshee's coming in. Without the lair, there's no mobile detection yet. This base could be in a bit of trouble. But luckily the energy's running out, so GuMiho doesn't want to lose his Banshees. Doesn't want to lose his Banshees to a couple of Queens. Ooh, I was zoomed in a little bit. Yeah, GuMiho's not doing something crazy. Can you believe it? These Hellions still roaming around trying to get something done. TVZ, very exciting matchup, generally speaking. Especially when we see Bio Terran. It's a lot of back and forth, a lot of explosive engagements that can happen with Banelings, Marines, a lot of micro. Yeah, I think TVC's always been in a good position in terms of matchups. It's always been pretty exciting. Just because of the nature of it and the use of Bio and things. Bio is obviously very exciting to watch. I love watching mech, but yeah, Bio, it's very cool to see Terrans dropping in multiplications and splitting against Banelings and stuff, and it's also nice to see the Zerg react to that. So we see an aggressive push out now, and the Hydra Den is coming up. So Solar's going to use Hydras to support and supplement his army. Halberds being morphed in. At this stage, it's just Marines and a couple of medevacs and the Halberds. So, you know, I think Solar should be okay. He's got a decent amount of Banelings, got a lot of Zerglings. There's no real splash yet, apart from the Halberds, which, I mean, Halberds do well against Zerglings, but I don't think there's enough of them. Also, they're going to tank some of the Baneling hits. Okay, one siege tank is now in place. Solar being very patient with his defense, at the same time sending a run by across, and that supply depot does not get up. This is going to deal some big damage. Here comes the Banes. At the same time, ooh, big hit there. I missed the big hit. Ooh, what did I press there? Alright, alright. Yeah, this GuMiho setting up to do some damage here, trying to defend at home at the same time. It's a little bit of an army cleaning that one up. Queen's getting rid of the two Banshees, well, at least one of them. These guys are all over the map again. It's so hard to keep up. Oh, sorry, that was scrolling a little bit quickly. And pick up. Okay. So far, pretty even. These guys are really playing very evenly. Here we go, some Zerglings coming into... Ooh, nice hit down the Banelings to get rid of reinforcements. Solar is now collapsing on this army. He's bringing everything in. The Queens are helping, and that gets cleaned up very, very nicely. Yeah, nice patient defense. Solar not taking any serious damages. And at this stage, yeah, he's put himself into a nice position. He's ahead in workers. GuMiho is still going to try. At this point, I'd say GuMiho go back, regroup. But, you know, now he's going to lose the tank. Not a fan of that one from GuMiho. I would have preferred him just kind of taking a step back. Now with the Hydras out, we're going to see Vipers out as well. So Solar's looking very solid in this game. I like his position. Nothing wrong with GuMiho. He is now going into Marauders to help. He's also getting Liberators. Liberators obviously very good as a nice zoning tool. Yeah. We're going to see a nice long one here, because at this stage I can't see either player beating the other one right now. Both are just getting nice upgrades. We've got +1. That upgrade, what's that? Ranged upgrade? I can't remember the name. While I'm not remembering the name, there is a drop on this side as well as a run through on this one, but Solar seems to be okay with it. Some damage is getting done, yeah. 6 workers. And these Zerglings are trying to all fit through the same gap to get to that Marine. Okay. Yeah, 6 workers is 6 workers, you're not going to complain. Solar is sitting at 87 workers though, so you know he's got a good amount. Oh, here we go. Zerg army coming around. Tanks and Liberators are going to chase them away a little bit. And GuMiho is going to push once more into this position, into the 3rd base. Going to try to get rid of the hatchery. I think he's going to get it. Here comes the Banes. You got to be careful. That's some big Baning hits. Oof. I think he lost a lot of his army there. Parasitic Cloud going down. Parasitic Bomb going down on one of the medevacs. And here we go. Solar comes up to clean up once again. Hydra's going to get rid of the Liberators. Yeah, solid defense once again from Solar. Yes, he lost this base, but I think beyond that, he's okay. He's still got Banings left over. He's got his Hydras. He's got Zerglings. Solar's just, yeah, I like what he's doing. I like how he's playing. I think he's playing very solid. A group of Zerglings getting rid of the Marines on this side. GuMiho going to press on the other side. Very aggressive moves from GuMiho. He's going to try to get rid of this base. He will get it. Yeah, he should get it. And he's going to back up. Okay, so that's a little bit annoying for Solar to deal with. Good damage there. Slowing the Zerg growth. That's always what the Terran's got to be doing. You've got to slow down that Zerg from just expanding all over the map. So far doing a good game. A good job. Yeah, these players are very evenly matched. This is not a... You know, the last match I casted was Maru versus DRG. And Maru just, like, stomped over DRG. Like, it wasn't even close. Hello, that's interesting. So it's nice now to see a very close game between 2 players of, you know, similar skill level. Oh, I don't know if you saw the drop. It's coming down into the main. And the defenses are not in place. So Solar's been defending so well for so much of the game. At this stage, he's caught a little bit out of position. The Vipers, you're not going to fly into Marines. Okay, and at the same time, Marines pushing down on this base with the Liberator being annoying. Okay, Solar's defending fine on this side. He does clean up the main base, but that is 10 workers lost. At the same time, this base is in trouble once again. Solar's desperately trying to get another base up. But, yeah, GuMiho's just denying him. So, good work from GuMiho. The supply is still very in favor of Solar, and I think that's the problem for GuMiho. Solar's just been mining so much more that, GuMiho might not have the money to keep up with him. Especially in terms of gas. He is going into Ghost Academy now, as well as getting some upgrades for the mechanical units so that the tanks can hit a little bit harder. Meanwhile, we do see Lurker upgrades coming. Where is the Lurker den? Where is it? There it is. Lurker upgrades coming for Solar, so he's going to be able to transition into that Hydra Lurker Viper army with Ling Banes. And he's going to be in a good position. Now this map, at this point, after Solar's able to take this base, I don't know where his next base is going to be. Also, I do think GuMiho is going to need to expand a little bit. Couple of parasitic bombs going off. Splitting seems to be decent. Yeah, at this stage we see a bunch of missile turrets coming up just to help protect GuMiho. He's got sensor towers. Yeah, he should be nice and defended. We're gonna see that lurker count grow now as soon as that second upgrade is finished. Lurker's obviously going to be able to help Solar defend against the aggression from GuMiho, even though now he's taking a step back and he's giving himself some time to build up. This upgrade is being researched. I can't remember what that one is. That one's the range, right? I can't remember what that upgrade is. That's an upgrade you do not see very often. If you know, you should let me know. I can't remember. I don't even remember if I know what it does. That's so bad. Yeah, I think it's to do something with range. I might be wrong. It's one of those in the engineering bay that you don't see very often. For good reason. It's not necessarily the most needed upgrade, but there we go. Okay, and the Zerg swarm is coming in. This Liberator is going to be taken down along with these troops on this side. But GuMiho's counter-attacking into this base. He gets rid of it once again. And he's going to have a fun time with all of these drones. Actually, he didn't just get all of them. Wow. One Marauder pays for it. Gets left behind. I mean, Solar's got a good army. And as soon as lurkers come up, his army's just going to get better and better. His upgrades for the ranged weapons are on the way. He's already maxed out on the melee upgrades and the armor upgrades. So is GuMiho. There's a cloak for both. Look at that. That upgrade looks the exact same. Ooh. Ghosts are out. Snipes are on the way. GuMiho's just getting every upgrade. He's getting that one too. That's the transforming speed, if I'm not mistaken, for Hellbats, Liberators, and things. Couple of good blinding clouds coming through here, and I think Solar's going to have a nice strong push into this base. He's aiming to get some of those ghosts as well. GuMiho does manage to keep them alive. Honestly, GuMiho's playing very good, and this is very reminiscent of the Maru style, where it's just like do everything to protect your ghosts. But yeah, he's playing very solidly. He is a little bit down in supply, but beyond that, GuMiho's playing like an absolute monster. Solar too, don't get me wrong, these players are both playing really well. And we see some Hellions on the way. That means they're going to be transformed into Hellbats, just to help out with the Zerglings tanking for those ghosts. Couple of infestors on the way. We do see a bunch of lurkers. Now Solar's going into that super late game. He's also going for a Nidus Worm. Ooh, I like the Nidus. He's got Overlord speed, so he's going to plan on putting some Niduses around the map. That tank just got 2 free bot shots. Yeah, hurt a lot of lings there in the process. Here we go. Lurkers away. And lurkers deal a lot of damage. Okay, there are ghosts, but very clever. The lings helping the ghosts out. Well, this is a good damage, and the rest of the Zerg army is on its way. The lurkers are just the vanguard, and they're gonna spill in now, or they're just gonna escape. Come on, Solar, strike while the iron is hot. Keep the pressure on, I think. Both players maxed out, but you can see Solar's got a decent bang. And GuMiho, he's got a little bit, but not quite. Couple of good yoinks there. It's time to zoom out again. Now this base is completely taken out. This is a difficult position. GuMiho cannot push up into this army. Those lurkers will shred him. And Solar's happy too. pull back a little bit. Oh, yeah, bring the ghosts. Bring the ghosts. He wants to get those ghosts. Okay, yeah. Solar is now taken about more than half the map. He's taken the left base. This one has been mining for a while, and he's now trying to take this one at the, what is that? I guess 3 o'clock position. So, yeah, GuMiho, you're gonna have to do something. Look, GuMiho is maxed out, but if he loses a full army, he might be in trouble. Good yoinks onto that tank. Lings and Banes flooding in. They are dealing a lot of damage. The Hydra's coming in to help. Ooh, GuMiho's happily supply blocked. Couple of... we had some lurkers on that side. The Nidus, yeah, it is not allowed to go up. Nice try though. Nice, the burrowed circling. I like that. Okay, we're seeing a lot more Banes. Yeah, GuMiho is so supply blocked. He's just trying to make depots and a command center. He's unable to max out again because he just doesn't have supply. At this stage, yeah. I think Solar's getting a little bit ahead here. And he's looking very good. Ooh, watch out for the Banelings. Okay, I think... oh yeah, that engagement definitely went better for GuMiho. Oh, Infester. A burrowed Infester. Is he going to try the trick? So he's going to try, use his Infester. Oh, I got to keep an eye on this Infester. To neural a ghost and then use the ghost to EMP. Whoa, GuMiho with some sixth sense there. Ooh, that is a tricky word to say. Sixth sense. And spots it, yeah. So there is a visual indicator if you're Terran. You can actually see a burrowed unit without cloak. It's hard to see, but it is possible. So GuMiho obviously did see it and know it was there. Ooh, we're seeing some nukes. That could be fun. Some nukes to land on this army. Yeah, I think Solar is a little bit ahead now because GuMiho doesn't have the space. He is going to try retake it, I think, or at least he is taking the position. There's not too much more minerals left. But yeah, look at the difference in the bank. Solar has a lot of money. Sending some Zerglings on this side. They're going to get rid of this tank line. Yeah, plus 3 Zerglings with adrenal glands. They deal damage. A couple of Zerglings for some tanks. I think that's a solid trade. So GuMiho trying to push into this 3 o'clock base. Do we have any lurkers still? We have 7. I don't know where they are. They're dealing damage on this side of the map. Okay, at the same time, Zerg army is surrounding and pushing in. Coming straight up. A couple of snipes going off, but I mean, what are you sniping? Individual Banelings? Yeah, this is dealing a lot of damage. The lurkers have done their job on the left side. This army has crashed through, dealing so much damage once again. GuMiho on 114 supply, Solar on 176. He has firmly taken this game in the lead. And meanwhile, the lurkers are still having a great time and nothing is able to stop them. GuMiho is so focused on the right side, he cannot do anything on the left. And, I mean, the planetary is helping. There we go, another Zerg army comes crashing in. The last ditch attempt from GuMiho to get something done. But I think he is well and safely out of this game. Solar playing fantastic and GG. What a great game. Both players, that was just until the end. You know, they were standing really toe-to-toe with each other and playing really, really well. But good job for Solar. Such a good Zerg and a good Terran plan. I hope you enjoyed this match. I really had fun with this one. I think it was great to watch. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you want to see more StarCraft content. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.